Hello, welcome to my vinyl collection. I'm about to nerd harder than any other white boy on the planet because mom was right. Emo is a phase. And I listen to too much weird indie music. So let's see, I got Johnny Cash at San Quentin, where he recorded one of those couple times he recorded in a prison. Abbey Road by the Beatles, because Abbey Road by the Beatles is fun. I like the Beatles. Fun fact, the album sucks on anything other than vinyl because it's actually supposed to fade out at the end of side A and then flip over to side B, and it's supposed to fade in. So when you listen to it on streaming service, it just jump cuts, which doesn't work right. Look at the Beatles, 1967 to 1970. It's a compilation album, but it's pretty cool. This photo is actually a recreation of their first album cover, but like this whole staircase was in an old building that was getting demolished, but it was so iconic, they actually tore the staircase out the building and moved it, which is really cool. Pink Floyd, The Wall. I haven't listened to this one that much. I don't know, it was a bit weird, and that's saying a lot. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. It's also weird. I'm weird, though. Green Day Dookie. Yeah, it's Green Day Dookie. I'm weird, and I love it. It's really good. I can't believe that thing got them kicked out of Gelman's Insomniac. This is just really good. Nobody talks about it, though. Rage Against the Machine, Evil Empire. I'm punk music. I am punk music. American Football, EP1. This is because they write good music. They write such good music. American Football, but again, that's right. It was their first album, and it's really, really intricate work. Really crazy. Incubus, Make Yourself. I haven't listened to this one. This is actually that much. This is actually my mom's, but she doesn't listen to vinyl. She bought it because she likes Incubus and then never listened to it, and she gave it to me because I love vinyl. Radiohead, Kid A. I love Radiohead. Amnesiac. I can't separate these two. If I buy anything that separates these two, that's bad juju. They're from the same session. A Rush of Blood to the Head by Coldplay. This one's really cool. I always nerd out about how warm the mixing is. Warm mixing is awesome and sexy. Speaking of sexy, Burn 5 Songs by Shane. This one's weird, and I love it. My Chemical Romance, I brought you my bullets, you brought me your love. This one's so grungy, especially for that band, because, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun, though. Taking Back Sunday, Tell All Your Friends, 20th Anniversary Edition. Me and my mom love this band. They also always like to talk about the number 152. Mom got to see them without me, and she was in, like, the 4th row, and the lead singer stared directly into her soul. I'm jealous. Radiohead from, like, 2003. This one is political, and I love it. But I'd say that about every Radiohead album. The Killers, Hot Fuzz. It's the Killers. They kill. That album was supposed to actually tell the story of a murder, but instead it was gay, which is also cool, I guess. Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge by Good Romance. That one's actually about murder. So was the other Mike M one, though. X and Y by Coldplay. I'm a nerd. I like Coldplay. From Murder the Court Tree by Fall Out Boy. I said emo was a phase, but I'm not saying it wasn't one I have. Panic at the Disco, Fever You Can't Sweat Out. Oh my gosh. Why do you name songs like this, and why do I like them? Say Anything is a real boy. Speaking of weird and disgusting albums, God, this is weird and disgusting. I love it. Speaking of weird, but not disgusting, Marvelous Mechanical Sam. Weird. This band had a bit of controversy. God, I wish it didn't happen. Because they're good. If it weren't for the controversy, they would be working on a third album. Just a Friend by Tally Hall. This is a Bismarcky cover, and also the bonus track's really young. The other album is good. My Chemical Romance, Life on the Murder Scene. This is a lot of live stuff. I accidentally ripped it out of the packaging for, the shrink wrap, which is okay. I was gonna open it when I move out, because my mom didn't want me to open it. My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade. This was what got me into good music. Fall Out Boy, Infinity on High. Speaking of good music, that's Peak. Speaking of Peak, oh my god, it's Radiohead in Rainbow's box set that I spent $200 on. It's Peak, but like definitely Peak. Riot by Paramore. It's actually not that good. It's not as good as other people say it is, but it's good. Pretty Eyed by Panic at the Disco. This got me into weird music. Louder Now by Taking Back Sunday. This is good. That's just good. Speaking of good, MGMT, Oracular Spectacular. That's just good. Speaking of good, Black Keys by the Brothers by the Black Keys. This is weird and I love it. My Chemical Romance, Danger Days. This shit rocks. That's all I have to say. Vices and Virtues by Panic at the Disco. This is just a good collection of love songs that don't sound boring. Tally Hall, Good and Evil. It's good and it's evil. It's weird and I love it. Speaking of that album, this is a single disc. They repressed their albums and they did single discs. Single discs are pretty cool. I like them. Tourist History by Tudor Cinema Club. Oh my gosh. If that never happened, indie would have not been my thing. Festival by 21 Pilots. It's Peak. AM by the Arctic Monkeys. I love the Arctic Monkeys. Please, Alex Turner, come to my house. Paramore. That's peak pop music for me. Just kidding, there's actually some really good pop music, but I just really like that one. My Chemical Romance, May Death Never Stop You. I'm gonna be honest, I bought it for the demos. It has demos. I like demos. American Football, LP2. This band went on a 15-year hiatus, and then one of their songs blew up, and so they came back, and actually were really good again. Paramore After Laughter, it's Paramore. It's just a Paramore effort. What else do I have to say? Youngblood by 5 Seconds of Summer. That's peak pop too. Speaking of peak pop, Billie Eilish. Where did we all fall asleep? Where do we go? Fall Out Boy. I like Fall Out Boy. I love Fall Out Boy. That's not even that good of an album by their Sanderson. It's still fantastic. I don't know how, but they found me 1981 EP. See, that's Peak. American Football LP3. I still do like weird emo stuff, but it's like subdued, which is kind of a W, honestly. Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards. I bought it from the artist on their store. I got them to do a house show one time. He signed it. I have other signed stuff by him and the drummer from when I paid them on their house show tour to come to my house and play for me. Vampire Weekend, Father of the Bride. almost tore a vinyl sleeve for that one. But God, I love Vampire Weekend. Razzmatazz by Eddie K. Howe. That one's so weird. Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. Everything about Cowboy Bebop is fantastic. American Football, Where Symmetry Such Fade Into You. I remember that was when their drummer retired. Imagine saying you're quitting your band, and then a couple years later you come back. I would totally do that if I was in a band like American Football. Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish. God, that one rocks. Speaking of Billie Eilish, Phineas, Optimist. Yeah, they're both really good. Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards. We Did Not Ask for This Room. See, it's signed by the singer and the drummer from when I got them to come to my small hometown. Are You Alright / Pebble Brain by Lovejoy. It's indie rock, what do you expect? Olivia Rodrigo, Sour. I bought this while I was shopping for a gift for someone else. I still got them their gift, but I needed it for me. Arctic Monkeys, The Car. This came out on the same day as Taylor Swift Midnights. I won that day. Ghost Empire. It just sounds like an 80s rock album, but like the best of it. Like the songs that don't suck off of most 80s rock albums. Good Kid EP 1 and 2, and it's also signed. Signed stuff is a holy grail for me. Alpha Zulu by Phoenix. It's weird and indie, and I love it. That was when I got into buying CDs and vinyls, but like at the same time, from the same source. Midnight's Taylor Swift. I won that day. Light for Attracting Attention by The Smile. I love this band. I saw them live. I was so close to Tom York. I wanted to die. Tom Skinner from The Smile and other stuff. A lot of stuff, actually. Weird, jazzy stuff. Keep on Smiling by Two Door Cinema Club. I bought this one a lot earlier than I got it because it took forever to press because they were having some issues. And they were literally pressing, like, I think 10,000 and then burning the masters. Fall Out Boy. So much for Stardust. That is, like, how did they come back from, like, a 5-year break of not writing music and then just say, alright, it's time for Peak. Speaking of Peak, Good Kid 3 EP, it's Peak. Speaking of Peak, Paramore. This is why I saw Paramore live this year. They rock. I have so many vinyl. Just over $2,000 dumped into this, according to Discogs. I've actually probably spent less, because I shop local for vinyl, or else I will come to your house and kill you.